Chairman, members of the committees. I am David Conn. I'm with the Maryland Jewish Alliance, which is a statewide coalition of Jewish organizations. I'll be very brief. I want to begin by thanking these committees for your collective support of this measure, similar measure last year. I also want to publicly thank Governor Ehrlich for the months of research and reflection that he devoted to this issue, and ultimately his conclusion that this is, in fact, where Maryland's future lies. At last year's hearing, and possibly later today, an important issue was brought up that I do want to address very quickly, and that's the notion of the adoption of frozen embryos. I think it's an important point, and I think it's good when it happens. But we should recognize that not every couple wants to turn their genetic code into a person and essentially send it out into the world, out of their sight and out of their care. That's their choice. Many would prefer to discard it, or if given the option, to donate it for medical research and hopefully for healing. And lastly, the question of when life begins has come up. I do believe that it's not just a philosophical question, it's a religious question. It's a question of faith. And frankly, if your religious faith teaches you that an embryo or a blastocyst may not be destroyed, who am I to tell you otherwise? If your faith is your sole or primary determinant in this area of public policy making, that's your right. And if so, the debate begins and ends right there. I'm not here to tell you or to talk about what Jews believe God tells us or doesn't tell us. Why would that be of interest to anyone who is not a Jew or thinking of becoming a Jew? If you are, this is hard. No, instead, what motivates my community, our support, and apparently the support of a number of other faith communities, I think is the imperative that we feel to address and try to prevent and heal suffering when we encounter it. There's a long tradition in the Jewish community of healing and using science and medicine and our brain power to try to heal. It's not an accident that the favorite thing a Jewish mother can say is, my son or daughter is adopted. So we believe strongly in the obligation when we encounter suffering to act, not to leave to others, not to hope that someone else, somewhere else, will take action, but to do it, and to coin a phrase, to do it now. So I thank you for your attention and your time.